Hey guys, this is Drew Krag with GearWire.com for another home studio workshop. Today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite recording programs, Ableton Live. And it's particularly great with looping, sequencing, and using soft synthesizers. We're going to look at all of the features today. First and foremost, Ableton is about to come out with a new version of Live. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. But today we're going to be working with Live 6. It's still a great program even though it's a little bit outdated. But let's not be sticklers here. There's tons of people out there that need to learn how to use this program. If you look at any modern day recording artists, most of them are using this program. It's very popular. And the reason why it's popular is it's so simple to use. If you have sample libraries, loop libraries, any sort of sampled anything, recordings of yourself from a long time ago, you can drag these into the Live interface and it will automatically beat match them and you can loop them at your own fruition. And it makes it very easy to make electronic music. So let's take a look at Ableton Live and its interface. Okay guys, when you start Live, it automatically loads a new set. And a new set is basically like a blank slate, a new song ready to go. So this is pretty much what it'll look like. Sometimes the browser window will be open right here. Now before we get into everything, I want you to take a look at some of these symbols along the sides. These are what we're going to first be talking about. A lot of them are like navigation shortcuts. For example, right up here, this button changes in between the sequencer view and the mixer view. Now first we're just going to be talking about the mixer view. This is the mixer view here, and these would be like your channels, so to speak. You can right click anywhere, add an audio track or a MIDI track, just like that. Very simple. Now, down here at the bottom, all these yellow buttons here allow you to customize each channel strip. The one at the top basically adds your I/O. So for each channel you have your input, your output, whether it's a MIDI channel or an audio channel, it doesn't matter, it still has an input or an output. This will hide all that information. So if you already have everything routed properly, you can just click that and it'll go away. You don't have to look at it. Below that we have our send and returns. If you click on the send, it does the same thing. Each channel has an A and a B send. And then you can hide that after you've set that. Or if you're not even using the sends and returns, you can just turn both these off. Your returns are right here. You have two channels, an A return and a B return. So you can just simply hide them by turning off the switch. Obviously if the switch is yellow, it's on. If it's black, it's off. Below that, we have our mixer. So all of your faders are on here, and if you click this button, it'll hide them. So usually I keep those open because I'm constantly mixing. Below that, we have our track delay. You can put a delay on any track. Not like a feedback delay like we think of a delay, but an actual delay. If you're doing some live recording, you can put some space on any given track. If you want the guitar to sound a little bit more distant, put a little delay on it, maybe like 20 milliseconds or so. But we're not going to be using that, so I'm going to hide that as well. And the final part is an AB, or what they call a crossfader. Now you notice when I turn it on, there's a crossfader below the master. And what that means is you can select any given channel to be on the A channel or the B channel, and you can use this crossfader to switch between the two, and you can automate all this information. So that's a pretty cool feature, but today we're not going to be using it. Alright, so that covers all of these. Now right below that you see this little arrow. This allows you to access this bottom part, which is essentially all your audio effects. Anytime you add on audio effects to a channel, you put it here. But you may ask, where do these effects come from and how do I put them here? Good question. Right up here, this little arrow allows you to access the browser window, and you can basically go through any part of your computer, anywhere you have samples. You can listen to the samples. You can preview them before you actually bring them into the program. So let's say, yeah, I really like that. You can double click. It just brought the audio into the program for me and put it on a track automatically. Very quick and easy. You know what else it did? It beat matched it and looped it for me. So that's going forever. That's pretty cool, right?